Welcome back to SwitchCorner. My name is Alex and today we're going to be taking a look at my favourite deals across the Switch eShops, and I'm going to be covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. This is actually my third deals video of the week. It's been a bit of a crazy one, so this should be kind of nice and quick. I have 11 games in all for you. I have two $10 eShop gift cards to announce the winners and then two more to give away as well. Now as always, to do that, to enter, you just got to drop a comment down below for a chance to win in next week's video. With that though, like, hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we all do here, join our growing family, and let's get started. Before we do start then, all deals are still live from the 10 under $10 Thursday edition. Also though, yesterday's Cubic special, those deals, they're actually running until the 20th of June. They were actually Cubic Games kind enough to sponsor that video, so I wanted to give them just a real quick shout out. They have everything from decks to blazing beaks to dungeon top, heavily discounted, and they're even then giving away some $100 gift cards as well, so go take a look. I'll link both videos in the pinned comment down below. So going big to kick things off then, Crysis Remastered. This is a new all-time low price with 50% off. Now as ports go, I thought this was more than solid and I reviewed it here back at release. It has the occasional performance history like here and there, but this is Crysis and that is the case on nearly every platform out there. The gunplay though amazing, the story, it's fun, kind of building from simple opposing armies to full-on alien warfare, and then the nano suit you're equipped with, it gives you just all sorts of like epic abilities. The remastered trilogy then has been announced as well, but at time of release they will release the second and third entry standalone as well for those that pick up this entry beforehand. Mutazione, I'm still not sure if I'm pronouncing that right honestly, but it's a new release from just a week or so back and it pens itself as a mutant soap opera. It's a game telling the story of a 15-year-old Kai, and you basically travel from your home to this mutant inhabited location. It has links to your family. It's an adventure like experience with this fantastic visual style. This though, I'm going to put it out there now, won't be for everyone. It's a slow burner. It's mostly focused on talking alongside that exploration, but I think the right audience they'll find a lot to like. You can even then customize gardens that double as musical soundscapes, and it's getting a launch discount here of 20% off. While I'm on the musical then, Muse Dash is one I actually grabbed on sale myself, now like some time back. This is actually a rhythm auto runner. Basically you get two lanes of enemies heading towards you, one at ground level, one at like above you. You need to attack these enemies either in time with the music or actually avoid incoming obstacles as well. Looks fantastic, I love the visuals they went with, and then content wise we're looking at 97 songs, a fair few different genres, though I will say nothing kind of commercially popular in the West, bosses and even multiple difficulties. You can even play with a controller or touchscreen, but I'll put it out there, I prefer the accuracy the Joy-Con provided. This one though, it's matching the all-time low price with 35% off. Keeping this one just quick then, but Children and Morta, it's back on sale with 50% off. It matches the all-time low, and I actually mentioned it maybe a month back now, but I just wanted to give it another quick shout out as it's not only a really good action RPG roguelike that I think everyone should check out, but they recently added a free update called Family Trials. It basically turns the game into a run-based experience, think like Hades. Respect for adding this for free, honestly. The game was feature rich to begin with and they just continue to show its support, which is always a good thing. Overcooked All You Can Eat Edition then, and first off, I don't own this build of the game on the Switch myself. I actually already owned the first two games, so I just couldn't justify the double dip personally, but if you don't have the first two already, this might be worth a look. Now the first two games, they are on sale and combined they are cheaper than this edition, but this one, it brings in the majority of DLC. It adds online play to the first game, which was an omission, and then it also remasters things as well. 20% off though right now, it's not bad, and it is a new all-time low. Crown Trick is here then, matching the all-time low price. I kind of expected it to drop just a little lower than this, but it still hasn't happened, so I'm just finally going to talk about it with what is still a solid 33% off the consistent drop that we have been seeing. It's a roguelike RPG. What I like with this one though, it's all about character modification, so the skills, abilities, items, and then the combat, it's actually turn-based. Face off though against a ton of enemies, there's boss moments, and the visual style here is just absolutely stunning. The animation is another level. You'll also find then decent reason to head back thanks to procedural generation, and it's just another gem from Team 17 who are just absolutely crushing it. Alright, so I actually have a question for you all, not necessarily a pickup for me this week, but it is tempting me. I just know nothing about it, so I figured maybe some of you could tell me if it's going to be worth it. This game is Talisman Digital Edition. This is the base game. That's the pricing you're seeing at the top of the screen at least, but there's actually a deluxe edition. There's a whole lot of DLC, so I was wondering have you played it? Would you recommend it? Or is this just kind of a cash grab with the way it's structured? It seems to include 3 expansions in the base game though, and it's a fantasy-based digital board game that looks to have some serious depth thanks to multiple characters. It's also a new all-time low with 50% off. That's kind of what has me hovering over that buy button. Before our first winner of the week, then a quick shout out to Rain on Your Parade. This is a fantastic game that returns to its launch discount here with 20% off. But it is just a tiny window to pick it up, while all the other games today last nearly the entire week or more. This one, it's for those checking out the video early. Control a cloud though and cause mayhem as you make your way to the promised land that is Seattle. Really fun stuff. I love the visual style here. It belongs with games think like Donut County. It's a little bit more kind of weird and obscure, but I strongly suggest it. I will link my full review in the pinned comment down below. So our first winner of the week then, it's going to Raven Knight, who spotted Monster Sanctuary, a game that's well worth a look if you like the idea of Metroidvania meets monster collecting. It's a really unique combination, but it really works well. It was a bit of a surprise gem for me, honestly, and then Raven's also going to be waiting on Ratchet and Clank like me as well. And check out PlayStation Corner if you haven't already as well. I'll link that down below. Congrats though, Raven. Drop me an email to claim your code, and everyone else, we still have a second winner coming up shortly here in the video. Into the final 3 games of the week then. As I said, this is going to be a shorter week, but we're starting these off with Digerati Bestsellers. It's matching the all-time low price with 75% off. It is a good price as well, well below the lowest individually of the 3 titles included, but it may also be one of the strangest combination of games I've ever seen. It's packing in Sunless Sea Submariner Edition, an incredibly difficult Victorian Gothic RPG with near constant death and failure. Slaying, a heavy metal action platformer, also hard as hell. Those two kind of make sense, but to round it out, it throws in Snaky Bus, a game about picking up passengers and growing the length of your bus around these different locations. This bus can jump as well. Sadly, I will say Snaky lacked online, so I don't think it has huge staying power, honestly. I actually did a review of it, but the other 2 games are solid. I just would have loved to have been in the meeting when they sat down and decided, you know what, we'll bring these 3 games together. Our penultimate game of the week then, Yonder the Cloud Catcher Chronicles. It's a game that never seems to go too much lower than prior sales, but finally we get a new all-time low here with 53% off. Not a perfect game, and it's for sure for those of you that like almost a slice of life gameplay, but think a slow-paced open world adventure as you restore nature's beauty. You'll be meeting the locals, uncovering creatures, you'll be doing some minor crafting, you'll even do some basic farming. Not a deep game at all, but it's going to be a good one just to kind of chill to when you've got 15 minutes to spare. Our second winner of the week then, that is All of the Rage, who also highlighted Monster Sanctuary. They're actually going to be holding onto their cash flow for Mario Golf and Tony Hawk, and personally can't wait for both. They're releasing the same day, that's the 25th of this month. I'm also saving up some cash as well because I just can't wait to check out either. No chance Nintendo will be sending me Mario Golf, but maybe I'll be able to cover Tony Hawk later in the month. I am a huge fan of that one. Congrats though, All the Rage. Drop me an email to claim your code, and everyone else, drop that comment down below for your chance to win in next week's video. Our final game of the week then, and this is rare for me to do this for the final game of a video, but it's actually my personal pickup of the week as well, meaning I can't necessarily recommend it, but maybe you'll want to join me for the ride. This game though, it's called Griftlands, and thanks to Bortness Undine for pointing this one out to me on my last deals video. It actually released this week out of nowhere. It's here with a 20% launch discount. It's a deck builder roguelike, and the graphics just reminded me of old school Space Ace, so I was sold immediately. I won't be reviewing this one though in next week's deals video though. Instead, I'll actually have a dedicated review live in the coming week. Let me know if you've been playing this one though, and let me know what you all think if so. And that's it, another week down. Will you be adding anything to the library this week, or are you holding onto that cash? There's definitely some decent deals this week, but there's also kind of that voice at the back of my head saying E3 is soon, so no doubt there's going to be some monster deals pending. With that though, a shout out to the patrons of the channel who are just going above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. If you do want to check that out for yourself, I have linked it in the video description down below. Then hit subscribe if you love the Switch, as much as we all do here. Join our growing family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.